REDCap stands for Research Electronic Data Capture. REDCap is a secure web platform for building and managing online databases and surveys. This video illustrates REDCap's basic features and functionality, where it can be used to design a survey and collecting the data from the survey. REDCap also will keep the data safe and protected with user access control and allow users to easily export data to Excel, SPSS, or other software for analysis. For all UPM staff, you can access the REDCap by entering the HESAS website and create the account using the UPM ID. When you first log in, you will be prompted to set your password. A verification email will be automatically sent to your email before you can log in into the REDCap. Once you are on your dashboard, click on the New Projects tab at the top of the page. You will be asked to enter a project title. For example, in this project, I put Clinical Survey, Metabolic Health and Lifestyle Assessment. For the project purpose, I will select Practice and Just for Fun. You can also include the project notes to describe your project in detail. You can then choose whether to create your project from scratch or use a template from your existing project and upload it, or use a template that was designed by the REDCap. In this project, I will design my project from scratch. Once you made your selection, click Create Project. To begin designing your data collection, click Online Designer. REDCap refers to each form of survey as an instrument, and by default, your project will start with one instrument called Form 1. And to rename it, click the Rename button and change it depending on what data you want to collect. For example, I will put patient information as my instrument. And right now, there's one question that already appears, which is called Record ID by default. Record ID is a unique identifier automatically assigned to each participant or entry in your project. Within your new instrument, click on Add Field to begin adding data entry fields. REDCap provides many field types to suit different kinds of data. For example, a text box can use for names or age. Drop-down menus and radio buttons are ideal for single-choice question. Checkbox allow multiple selection, and calculated field allow REDCap to compute value automatically. Let's walk through an example. To collect the date of birth, add text box and label it as date of birth. Okay, make sure that you put the variable name or enable the auto naming of the variable. In this video, I will just enable the auto naming of the variable. This is important because the variable name is needed for using formula in calculated field and also to differentiate the question from any other question. If you want to restrict what type of data the user can enter, scroll down and choose a validation type. To make this question mandatory, tick the box labeled Required Field. Now, participant must answer before moving on. After that, you can simply save your field setup. Branching logic allows you to show or hide field based on response to the previous question. For example, if you want to know how long the patient has quit smoking, you would first create a field labeled Smoking Status with options such as current smoker, former smoker, and never smoked. Then you apply branching logic, so this question only appears when the selected option is former smoker. To do this, you open the branching logic editor and enter the condition former smoker too. Now let's preview how the branching logic works. The branching logic does not appear if you click current smoker But if you click former smoker, the question will appear after that. REDCap also supports calculated field, which lets you automatically compute values based on participant responses. For instance, to calculate body mass index, you would need participants' weight and also participants' height. Once those fields are added, create a calculated field labeled BMI and use the formula to compute the value. You can look up the formula at the special function button. It is an excellent reference tool, especially when you are not sure how to format certain calculation. Make sure that variable names used in the formula match the one you assign to the height and weight fields. Let's preview this by entering the weight and the height. Once you have completed adding all fields and instruments, you can distribute your survey. To enable a survey in REDCap, start by navigating to Project Setup and click Enable button on this column to enable the survey function. Go to the Online Designers page again and click Survey Settings, where you can customize the survey title, add participant instruction, choose the layout, and a lot of customization for your survey can be done here. You can look one by one in this section, so it can fit to your interests. After setting your preference, click Save Changes at the bottom. Your instrument is now activated as a survey and ready for distribution. To preview your survey, click Survey Distribution Tools and open Public Survey. And this is how it looks like. And to obtain the survey link, copy the URL and you can share the survey. Now, in this session, we're going to shift our focus to enter the data into the REDCap. This process is used when you already have response and you want to input them into the REDCap system for storage. To do this, go to the left-hand menu and click on the Add or Edit Records. Here, you will see an option to create a new record. Okay. And REDCap will automatically assign a unique record ID as record ID 1. After that, you'll be taken into the data entry form and complete all the field and save it. So the record ID will be shown as a complete status here. When your project is complete and you tested it, return to the project setup page and click on the Move Project to Production Status. This action will lock the structure of your project to prevent unintentional changes during the live data collection. To analyze your data, you can export it from Data, Export Report and Stats section. REDCap will allow you to generate custom and export data in several formats such as CSV, SPSS, Data, R, and many more.